I'm at a different location today. I'm at the Marion County Reservoir. Most of the area here is closed. I'm assuming green algae as well as like the county lake and everything. But I found an area that it's campsites. You can see behind me here. It's a whole bunch of them, and I thought I would give it a shot. Not too long ago, the water was clear up here, probably over this parking area. I don't know if you can really make that out. Tell you what, I'm going to pause video, turn it around, and show you a little bit better. Alrighty, here's what I was talking about. There's a big drop off here, but not too long ago we had quite a bit of rain and it flooded this whole area. So hopefully the ground out here won't be too hard. It seems pretty pliable, but there's a campsite just right over there, one just right down there where that little cooker is, and then there's a couple more up that way. I thought I would just kind of hit this area and see what I can find. So enough of yammering, I will get to it. And of course, you got to record the first find of the day, and it is an old style pull tab. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I made it a long ways from the truck to get this first one, and that's not even the first signal, it's just the others weren't very strong. So moving on. Well, I just found a quarter right there. So there is another signal right here. I'm probably going to jinx it, but I thought I would try to see if it is another coin. The GP pointer out here to see if I can. It's really close to the surface too. So let's just see here. See if I moved it. Yeah. And it is another coin. It's a dime. Already today has been better than the other day. I have found several of those pull tabs. And right over here I found an area of nothing but iron sounds for a long ways. So I'm thinking there's probably a drain or something down through that area. So yeah, 35 cents for this hole. Not bad. Moving on. All right. Just in case anybody has wondered why you should wear gloves, look at the size of that fishing hook. And just think, if they're catching fish out here that use that size hook, some big ones out here. Of course, I've heard stories, but you always hear stories of really large ones. So anyway, I'm going to put this in my pouch and hope I don't jab my fingers while putting stuff in the pouch. Anyway, moving on. Have a couple holes and a surface find. This first one, I got a signal. Went to set the metal detector down, saw this, and then when I reached over to set it down, I found 3 nails over here. Here's 2 of them, and here's the third one. Oops, just dropped that one back in. So that one just wants to drop. So all that within this short area. If nothing else, I'll be cleaning up this camping area. And I'm not even down to the first actual campsite. So yeah, still pretty close to the pickup. So I might just stop searching on the way down and just pick that up. But I don't know. The more I search, the more chance I have of finding more coinage. So back to it. Well, I decided to come on over closer to this, ignore a bunch of the junk and trash that was between me and the last places. Did find a piece of pipe right there. And then as I was getting ready to move, I have a surface find. And let's see, I don't know if you can see him right there or not, but it's a surface dime. So it's 45 for the day. It's a lot better than it's been being. So moving on. Well, this is why you dig everything. I'm not going too deep. I've got my sensitivity kind of low because if I'm not mistaken, I'm not really supposed to dig out here. So if I'm just breaking the surface, it's not so bad. But if I detect it with my big detector and I can find it with my pinpointer, I go ahead and scrape the dirt out of the way. Or do a little bit of pulling. And I was hearing, you know, the iron sounds. And I was like, okay, these two are just going to be crap. But iron and a quarter. So, and it was, I had to push it up. But those two from this little spot right here. So not bad. I think it's what, like 70 cents for the day so far. So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm still just barely to the campsite. So moving on. Okay, I just had a visit from a couple park rangers. I am not supposed to be digging into the dirt, which I kind of knew that. That's why I've only been doing itty bitty little, basically moving the crust. So over here on this little rocky area, I'm moving the stuff out of the way. And so far, this is what I found over here. But it's really going to limit what I can get. Like those coins I would not have been able to get. But yeah, I'll still try. I mean, what the heck. It's better than sitting at the house doing stuff I need to do there. So yeah, moving on. Alrighty, I don't know if this would be considered digging in the dirt. I just pushed all the loose rocks out of the way. Flipped this guy over. It's just a penny. And I'm sure you saw on the back, it's just a stinking Lincoln because it's got the memorial. So, I don't think that could be counted as digging in the dirt. So, anyway, gonna keep going. Digging is not super easy, but the first little crushed bottle cap was like right there. Next thing is an old sow pull tab. I think I heard people call them beaver tails, but yeah, that's all it is. So, but it's aluminum, and eventually I'll have enough to sell it and get a soda. Anyway, moving on. Well, I'm finding several things. The next thing, not very far from where I just was, is part of an old can. So, and a lot of dirt. But anyway, I think it might have been an old beer can or something. But, well, I don't know. It looks more like tin than aluminum, so who knows? It was an old can. So, anyway, moving on. This one took a little bit of digging to get to. Not because it was really deep, but because it's relatively long. Yes, I am at a lake. Somebody apparently lost their little fish holders. And that was kind of a pain. But yeah, I thought I had a whole bunch of signals. It was just one. I think I'm just going to take it straight over, toss it in the back of the truck, and get back at it. Hopefully these mosquitoes will get out of my face. Anyway, moving on. Alright, the next thing is another can part. So, yeah. And it right there's where that chain was. There's this. So, moving on. Well, for this one, just had to clear a little grass out of the way. I got the infamous bottle cap. I'm thinking, I don't know, I thought it was Budweiser at first, but oh, it's Dr. Pepper. Cool. Alrighty, moving on. Well, the next thing is a more modern pull tab. So yeah, can't do a metal detecting video without finding these. You know, I would just like get kicked out of all the metal detecting circles. So anyway, dry humor, isn't it awesome? Moving on. Well, I got the next thing sitting in the scoop. It's just another part of a can. This one has a bit of a living worm on it. So, oops, because you can't see the worm. Anyway, just wondering, you know, why do I have to pick something dirty like this for a hobby? Why can't I pick something like sitting around letting people give me money? That would be a much cleaner, better hobby. But, oh well, I'm enjoying it, so I guess I'll move on. The next thing right here I don't know what it is yet. Haven't popped it out of the ground. Oh, I do know what it is. It's a tent stake. Looks like a homemade one. But yeah, that was a quick, easy find. I like them like that. Anyway, moving on. Right beside where that last one was, in fact my knee is where that last one was, is a bottle cap. So, and a bunch of mosquitoes. So yeah, trying to move on before I get stung in the where the operation was. So that would really suck. So moving on. Well, the next thing is an old sow pull tab again. You know, I might not be pulling out the way cool stuff, so my videos might not be the most interesting, but I do pull out a lot of stuff sometimes. So anyway, on to the next one. Well, I decided to move on down here by the fire pit that apparently was made in 2009, and the picnic table and all that, to hopefully get some better stuff, because, you know, just junk up there, and, you know, people would hang out down here. So yeah, pulled the grass away and got this piece of tin, which is so much better than the pieces of tin I was getting up there. So, stupid mosquitoes keep getting in my ears. Anyway, moving on. Alright, I've got the next thing right here in this hole. Haven't pulled it out, but it's right there. I think it's probably going to be the same type of crap I've been pulling. Yep. Just a bottle cap. So, park ranger just went driving through over there. But I have permission to do this one, and on this, the small lake, you can actually dig. So it isn't going to be someone coming up like in the last location going, oh, you know, you can't dig a hole. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, also, at this lake, I can keep anything I find. So, yeah. Moving on. Well, apparently here at the picnic table, somebody was having steaks. So, yeah. Lame joke. But hey, that's what I'm full of. I've got to be full of something, right? Anyway, moving on. Alrighty, got a couple of things right here. I haven't moved far. The first one is this bottle cap right here. And the second one, got the pin pointer pointing at it. Haven't dug it. You can kind of see it in the grass right there. It's foil. And I've gotten a few other pieces of foil, but haven't recorded them. Only reason I'm recording this one is because it's just like right there. So, anywho, moving on. I'm probably going to do just a few more and then call it quits for the day, because I should have enough video. So, moving on. It's going to be the last thing. Right there, I dug this. It wasn't deep. It was just in the grass. But I keep having to swat at the place on my head where I had surgery because of mosquitoes, and I really don't want to have to hit it because a mosquito lands there and bites in. So I'm going to go over to the truck and do a wrap up and call it good. See you in a couple. Here's the wrap up. So I got this chain. It's for holding fish when you catch them. Cannot remember what the heck that's called. It's been too many years since I went fishing. And several pieces of cans. That came from here. A couple stakes from here. And then that stake right there came from the Marion County Reservoir. And then this hook did. In fact, most of this stuff did. I don't remember what all. I got a few things from here, so I guess the stuff that looks like it's still wet came from here. A little bit of foil and other stuff. Just random crapola. And then at the other lake, or at the reservoir, I got 2 quarters, 2 dimes, and a penny. And the rangers came up and told me that I can't dig there. I can only grab what's on the surface. So these probably shouldn't have been grabbed because they were slightly under. I mean, not much. I didn't really have to dig in, as you saw. But yeah, it kind of bites over there. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up and get home out of the mosquitoes and try to get something done there. If you're enjoying my videos, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any ideas as to what would be cool to put on my channel, send me a comment down in the comment section. And all that good stuff. Join my Patreon. It's patreon.com/evilstepteacher. So, yeah. Talk to you in the next one.